Ladies and gentlemen, in the previous episodes, we saw how Mac tumbled down through the sky right after Raju, as the hookup in the sky failed. The last thing he sees is a plane flying away from him before he's swallowed up by clouds.
Oh, shit. You know that scene from the Wrath of Khan there? And it just zooms out from the moon when Kirk's screaming, "Oh!" No, that's MacDonald. That's back. It's just a certain swear word.
There we go. Nice.
So, Mac.
Yeah.
You awaken. You have no endurance points.
Oh, God.
And half of your dexterity or strength is gone. Choose wisely.
Right.
They're damaged. I mean, yeah. And
right.
You
let's take the hit to Dex.
Yeah. You can feel cold ice beneath your fingers. You can hear the crackling of a fire. There's a warmth flowing towards.
It will just be like Mac, like the hand that's kind of closer to the fire. Mm-hmm. It's just gonna like gently lift up, and it's like fingers are just gonna try and reach out to the warmth.
The warmth is close. When you move the hand, it begins to heat up to the point that you might as well be touching the flame. But your feet remain cold, your body stiff.
So what Mac's gonna try and do is he's just gonna try it and like see if he can even like wiggle his toes. He's just kind of going, please feel movement, like in his head, please feel movement.
Okay, roll me an athletics check with endurance.
So that'll be a -3. So that's that.
I was going to say first snake eyes of the day, but no.
No.
You actually do manage to move your toes. Even your knee bends a little, but it hurts like hell.
Oh, yeah.
The feeling is excruciating, but you are glad of that.
Oh, yeah. I have slipped a disc. Jeez. And you just see him, he's just like Max, just kind of clenching his fist at the moment. He's just going, right, no. And he goes, and he just looks over towards the fire. Do I see anyone there?
It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. But you do see a large, furry creature in white hairs sitting by the fire.
Thanks for the fire.
You're alive.
Did you get the number of that train?
No, you fell from the sky.
Yeah, but it feels like I've been hit by a train. Did you get the number?
Yeah, you're not making any sense. Maybe you should rest more, I think.
It's me trying to joke.
Okay. Right. Sorry I couldn't do any more, but I'm not really accustomed to healing your kind.
Oh, that's fine. Important thing is I can feel my toes. Means I'm not paralyzed. I just
Well, at least that's good.
Yep.
So, you've been out for a few days. You've been out for a while.
Well,
At least since sunset.
okay, so it's the next day at least. Okay. We're coming into the next day.
So, well, good news is we're not alone. A friend is out getting us some food.
Oops.
What, friend?
Yeah. One of my crewmates. He crashed into these mountains when our ship fell down.
You're right, Froggy. Uh-oh.
Hold on. You mean there was more of you?
Yeah. I thought all the others died.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's at least one. Given that we're on a different continent, it's no surprise we didn't meet.
Yeah. Oh, you must have. If your ship broke apart, you must have broke up over quite stupidly high in the atmosphere. Were you barely even in that? Probably even further
well,
than the atmosphere.
To be fair, I did use an escape pod.
Oh, that would do it, I think.
Yeah, your planet has changed a lot since since we arrived. It's a fascinating process to observe. And as you are discussing, and you hear from the entrance to the cave, the snow cave you're in, some heavy thuds, and Raju turns to look. Ah, Bifu has arrived. And in walks another 2 meters tall Yeti. And he seems to be leaning on the icy walls of the cave, and you can see blue blood dripping from its fur.
Oh.
The food fought back.
Hunters! They're here to get us. Tell me you have weapons. Oh, I have my shield. It's recharged. I don't have. Maybe there's some in the.
Check the crates.
Right. Raju takes out one of a storage container. Opens it up and there's this tiny thing, and he pulls out a 9mm pistol.
Those are guns.
This is a bit too small for me.
Yep, I can use it.
There you go. There's also this gun, and it's a flare gun. And some MRE, I think.
Oh, that's ready. That's ready meals, isn't it? MREs. That's the
meals ready to eat.
Meals ready to eat. Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't recommend if proper ones are from the UK, give you a good cup of tea.
Okay, if you say so. Oh man. Before Peter speaks up, these guys are well armed. Their weapons, they kick a lot more than the ones I've seen before. One even burned me.
Grungy how?
I don't know. Yeah, they're not that far. I don't think they can follow my trail, but maybe they can follow the blood. Shit.
Sorry. Yeah, blue blood does stand out to humans.
If you.
Beefoo smirked.
Beefoo.
What? And just as you're talking, you start hearing noises outside. There's little sound of wind, but also the sound of snowmobiles. That dies out. Damn it. Guess we'll have to fight them in here.
Right. Just be fair, do they have any markings or at all?
Probably, I don't know. They were wearing these winter clothes.
Oh.
The same type the local tribe wears. They've been hunting beavers for generations.
It's what Mac's going to do is when this is what I'm just need to remind myself with Traveler. When I'm all the way down to character sheet. So when I'm all the way down to endurance, I can still
function,
technically
yes.
stand there.
Yep.
It's just going to be.
Yeah, you are wounded. Your endurance is 0. If you take any stun damage, you go down like a...
Yeah.
Otherwise, as long as you have 2 stats that are positive, you're conscious.
Yep. And there are more words of Elton John. I'm still standing.
Outstanding. Well, standing in this case.
Right.
So I kind of push myself up and I'm just like groaning there. Hobble over to the crate and grab, got the Beretta, but I then make sure I pull out a few magazines.
How did you know I was imagining Beretta?
Well, 9mm. Everyone, it's right for 9mm. Berettas,
Glocks
or Glocks, and
big
it's either
SARs.
or 6Rs. Basically, are the free. Beretta is basically U.S. military.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Also, there is Luger.
True. Yeah, I know. I find it funny. The Americans, they have all these fine actual gun companies, and they use Italian gun makers.
Quality gun is a quality gun.
I'm not saying that isn't. But the funny thing is, to be fair to the Americans, 9mm are all basically influenced by the 1911 cult.
Yep.
I'll give America its due. There.
Yep. The cold
we
is a
figured out the secret of capitalism.
Let everyone else build it.
Make it cheaper, mass produces, or undercut you, oversell you, drive you out of the market, make you meaningless, and then only use your products that are better with a huge markup. And then we'll get our taxes of it. See, we figured out capitalism a long time ago.
You mastered the capitalist art. Okay, so back to work. Raju and Bifu decide to meld with the walls while you're preparing. You catch it by the side of your eye as they move into the walls around. Oh, well, they do, and you are left alone in the room with the fire, so to say.
Or I'm just writing everything down.
What I'm gonna I'm just gonna put myself just close, creep up to the actual cave mouth, but in a crouch, and just have a scan around, see if I can see any movement.
Okay, toss me a recon check. Also, a stealth check.
Right.
The stealth check is with dexterity.
Fine.
How'd that go?
So there's the stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And the recon. There.
Okay. You stealthily sneak up the cave entrance to look around at the cold wind.
Mm-hmm.
Your clothing is far too insufficient for that weather, but as you peek out, you do see a bunch of figures clothed in winter jackets.
Parkas?
Parkas that do have some tribal styling to them, like that stereotypical American Indian patterns in the parkas and the snowmobiles, and you count 5 people, and they are sporting some heavy weaponry. One has a rifle. Actually, 2 of them have rifles, and one of them has a handgun, a big one. What's it? Let's go with Desert Eagle because it's a big and showy 90s piece of item. These guys are hunting.
Doug overcompensates a lot.
On that note, on an 8, you pick up that one of them has an accelerator rifle.
What?
And they
This is where Mac is just going to go back and go, right, when was that in Hunting Goods Monthly?
So, also, you do spot a couple of dogs that are sniffing around.
Right.
They are slowly leading them towards the cave entrance.
Mac's going to walk back and he's just going to go, by any chance, have you maybe dropped any advanced technology that the natives might have picked up?
What do you mean?
Well, we call them accelerator rifles. We're talking about real guns here.
I basically destroyed mine like 2,000 years ago.
Right. Let's just say some local hunters have got access to top secret technology. It's not something I can buy at the hunting lodge.
Oh dear.
Yes.
That
So
explains why it hurts so much.
Yeah, so either these guys have found something of yours that they've been able to use, or they're not locals.
It's me. I don't know two humans from one another. The only reason I know you is because you have those bandages. You're not dressed for the weather.
Yeah, I can feel it. When I have my coat, that's for sure.
So, meanwhile,
Uh-huh.
you can hear the dogs barking at the very mouth of the cave. There's and
Hey, Carlos, when did we get dogs?
We're going with this.
Oh, okay.
Don't know and yes and.
Okay.
We needed the dogs to track them here because these guys
Okay.
are fast.
It's like,
By the way,
it's like,
oh no, you didn't hear that. Recon wasn't good enough to hear that.
no. It's like Max just going, right, hold on. Out of character. This is the thing I just want to make sure. To Mac's knowledge, the accelerator rifle I saw, would that appear to be of the type that we use at Stargate Command?
well, quickly thinking, yeah, seemed similar.
And would that, has there been anything indicated to me that the design is still just purely with Stargate Command, or has it been sold on?
As far as you know, Stargate Corporation is in this to make money.
It's like, right, there's just this type of tech that they've got. It's either my guys, or because we have access to the resources to get such tech, or it's people that we've sold it to, but we don't tell them where we got the tech from. So, and it's some rich senator looking out to try out his new toy, for all I know, and bag some big bear. And you're a big bear to him. So either I'm going to be shooting a senator's son and his, or stay back. I'm going to take a risk because there's no way I can fight, really. And I'm going to hobble up, out, gun held, and hand up, and he just goes, I'm hoping you come from Cheyenne.
It's attacking!
Oh,
It's a what?
you hear Doug's voice. Mac, is that you? Say, told you it wasn't Star Wars. Now, drop everything and I'll run whatever pace Long Length goes just to give you a ginormous hug and tackle you to the ground. Oh, you're alive! Oh, fuck!
Actually, Mac, he has an ulterior motive, because one thing that happened in the last one is he failed his endurance checks.
Yeah.
So he's freezing cold. He's just using you for your warmth.
Right.
Yeah, dog is blue.
Right.
I thought you were dead.
You can smell the charcoal of the fire, or the scent of the flaming wood coming in.
You tell people to stop shooting. You're shooting my hosts.
Well, one of them came at us with a large club, charging us, looking like he wanted to eat us.
Yeah, he hit me legit. Like I got a broken rib, I think too. Oh, knocked the wind out of me.
It turns out we've got two.
Is Raju with you?
Yes, and we found the ex-crewmate of his.
Oh, I think I shot him.
Me too. Sorry.
You might want to say you come in peace. And seriously.
Oh,
bruises.
Oh shit, you're hurt too. Look, we brought tons of.
Oh no, shit! I fell.
We got tons of medical aid gear here. Let's straight to the one and dudes, like everything's cool. Thank you. We found our guy. You could call off the dogs. Everything's fine. I'm talking to the can't remember our Indian guide's name. It's written somewhere. Whatever.
Don't worry, you're white. You don't remember the help's name.
It was a month ago, okay? Written somewhere. It was a month ago. Jeez.
Well, it wasn't Chief Soaring Eagle because he didn't come with us.
No, Soaring Eagle stayed behind.
Yeah. And I don't think I wrote down their names. I'm not sure he ever gave them to us.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, the names were Indian Extra. It was Indian Extra number 1 and Indian Extra number 2.
Okay, if I'm trying to read what I wrote
this
here.
This was a film. That's what it would be.
You know
let's be honest.
Smiling snake.
It's Joe. It's Joe. It's just
Smiling
Joe.
snake and something dog.
Smiling snake.
I can't read. Oh, okay.
Burning
I can't read my own handwriting.
Smiling snake.
Mm.
And something dog.
Which Indian? Doth or feather? That's a very good distinction.
A very short name. Something dog. Big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog. That's it. Smiling snake and big dog.
Downward dog. They look out and they see the women doing their yoga poses.
Speaking of which, Zoe and I'm going to delegate. I'm going to delegate to them. Whatever. Take care of that. Mac, take us to Yeti and Beefy, and let's get you all. Let's start attending to your wounds, and we'll yell to Raju, Beefy. Are you in there? Hello. We come in peace, dudes.
Roger, is
oh,
here,
Mac. Here's your headphone thingy back. You dropped it. That's how we were able to track you. That was a smart move or a really dumb move.
Listen, PhD, I've been unconscious for half the freaking day.
I can figure what the PhD stands for. The D is obviously Dan, but
Dick, try that.
PH dummy. Oh boy.
So,
well, it certainly helped us track you.
A snowman steps out of the ice wall.
One we recognize, or the one with a hole in it?
The one without the hole.
Okay.
Surely you recognize both of them. You know there's one that you poked a hole in and one you haven't poked a hole in.
Well, no, we'd recognize Raju.
You shot my crewmate.
Dude, I'm so sorry, but like he totally hit us first, and we tried to be like, "Yo, we're friendly," but it didn't matter, and he swiped us anyways.
He looked like he wanted to eat us.
I was like scared, and then like.
That's not what he says. He says you were coming at him.
Oh man,
you were coming to hunt him down with your Indian friends.
Totally
we were looking for Mac and you.
Listen, it's a misunderstanding. We're all fine. I'm sorry I hurt him. I think I got something I could help him out with. I brought supplies to help out a medical kit.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Oh, dude! After all we've been through to try to get back to you, I have no idea what we just came. Things we went through to just track and find you again. In under 12 hours too. 20 hours, I think.
20.
Less than a day. And at least
Anyway.
now you're on the right continent. We can get you to the Stargate.
We're so close to the end. Things have got weird. I know, I got it.
And just because of that, I'm giving you the warning. Get out.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
You helped me find him. Thank you for that. Now I must be with my own. And he steps back into the ice. But you do feel like you're being watched.
Cool trick.
Yeah, like, does he not want to go home anymore?
You stay there.
All right, I'm gonna leave. Yeah,
Let me
Thanks.
talk to him.
I'm gonna go talk to the Big Dog.
Get them away from here.
Did you want me to take a look at your wounds there, Mac?
I'll let an actual doctor look at my wounds. We get back to Cheyenne.
But I am a doctor in 3 different fields!
Yes.
Yeah. Any of them medicine?
Yes.
When? And where?
Paleontology?
You should have seen me fixing up. What was it I did last time that I got like 8 extra points back for them?
It's a bit late for first aid, though.
No, that's true.
No, so Mac is just going to hobble back to the cave, and he's going to have his hands up again, and he's just going, Raju, can I talk to you?
Text message.
Okay.
Go away.
So, look, I'm willing to do everything I can to get both you and both of you off this planet if you want to.
Sound of silence in 3D.
I'll put my cards out on the table here. If you and Bive get back to your people, that can potentially lead to good relations between my people and your people. And I'll be honest, with what's been going on out in the galaxy, having friends is going to be nice for us. Also, my concern is you and Baifu have done everything there to keep me alive. And I'm sorry that my idiot friends decided to bring in locals to help trek through the wilderness to find us. But it looks like the locals he's used has had a history with Baifu.
Roll me. Persuasion.
With endurance.
Social or intellect?
Dear. Still going to be a negative. Actually, I might as well. It'll be a -3 anyway. Hold on. No, actually, I do have persuade. Actually, it's just not going to. It's not going to be strength. I'm not going to be doing social. Not going to be going. Oh God.
-3. Wow, that's
Yeah.
I thought you had persuade. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I do.
you
I do. It's just
It's not trained.
Oh, damn. Right.
yeah. It's a -3.
Oh, no, it is. Yep, sorry. I had that. Yep. No, so I'm just going. But if you want me to leave, I'll leave. It's just my advice is both you and Bathu will want to move away from this cave because I don't know what's happened between him and that tribe, but the last thing I don't want is them coming back for you two.
Response is a silence. You're not entirely sure they're there anymore.
Mac's just going to turn around and he's just going to walk and he goes, right. Comes back to the guys and goes, looks like this entire mission has been a bust.
Grab an extra parka for
And
for
can
Mac.
we get me out of this goddamn snow?
Yeah, we have arrangements to get this all out of here.
I'll do my best to make sure that the tribe of Chief Soaring Eagle does not interfere in the affairs of Raju and Pifu.
I don't know. This is the thing. Let's just start moving back home. And did someone say they had a parka for me?
Yes.
Yeah. Please, here. God damn, it's cold here.
Dan being from Canada is saying, yeah, it's okay.
It's like, all right, you can take off your parka and give it over to Doug there. He looks like he's an icicle.
He's already got a parka on.
Yeah, it looks like he needs a second one.
I'm just like glad you're alive, dude, but like just everything has gone wrong.
Yeah, wait until you find out what other shit we got you into while you were missing.
It's all my fault, dude. Like, I'm the worst.
We'll talk when we get back to Cheyenne.
I don't even know if I want to go back.
You're coming back because you're explaining to the bosses what happened.
All right.
You get set up on your snowmobiles and head back out of the mountain range, led by Big Dog and Smiling Snake. And as you are, Mac.
Wait. Like, Dan, is there any way like that you can go in and try to like talk to Yeti? He doesn't want to talk to me, and I'm like, Understandably, he's pissed at me.
He doesn't want to talk to me either because I shot his buddy.
Let me put it this way. The one that they're happy with is me, and they told me to go away.
All right, let's go.
Okay, as you're heading down the mountainside, back to more civilized areas with possibly central heating, at least a nice cozy fireplace, Mac receives a message.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Update complete. Shield function enabled.
Mac's going to query that.
You get patch notes where you see a few bug fixes and new feature.
Hmm.
Projectile shield.
Okay.
Should lessen or deflect damage caused by ranged weapons when activated.
Okay.
A parting gift?
I panicked when I heard the word kill.
No.
Did I mishear?
You
Something-
probably misheard.
Something up there. It's like,
Shield, he said, not.
well, I heard a projectile shield afterwards, but right at the beginning after the kill, I thought I heard kill switch or something.
I don't remember that.
No, I didn't say that, but
So I misheard, but if you saw my eyes bulge out, that's why I thought I heard the words kill switch. I'm going,
skill
what?
switch installed. Wait, what?
Yes. The belt all of a sudden starts shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until it cuts you in two. Oops.
Yeah.
Kinetic shield installed.
Right, okay.
Kinetic shielding, yeah.
Okay.
I did say projectile shield or something. Oh, anyway. It's a translation issue.
Si, senor.
Hence why I say, can I query what these are? And I just go, okay.
So, on your way, you finally reach the limo waiting for you down there. Yeah, it's one of those stretched limos.
Is there? I kind of think we kind of need to have a conversation before we actually reach
on
the base.
Yeah.
When's a good chance to do this? What's?
Yes, well, we're not going to do it on the reservation. So that's out. The limo in question is who's driving. Is he cleared to hear anything?
Also, Chief Soaring Eagle is on the back seat.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this limo came from a casino.
What was your third clue? Because the first two are really obvious. I need to talk to Chief Soaring Eagle to try and ensure that they don't inform anybody else of where we encountered the Yetis, and B, to leave them alone.
Yeah. I'm absent-mindedly thinking, yeah, that's, dude, of course, that, yep, sure. Take care of it.
Okay. I'll take care of it. Need me to roll something, Wooster?
For a second, I thought just the way you two were looking was like a secret message being sent to Wooster. Yeah, I'm going to make it sound like I'm telling him to leave him alone, but I'm going to tell
Here's my hands. I'm not
chief,
typing anything.
I'm going to tell the chief, yeah, hand them down.
Also, if there's any here's a credit card to just pay for whatever, a corporate credit card to pay for any damages or expenses incurred, and for
suddenly like 200,000 on the roulette table is seen.
Great way to launder the money.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Or like 200,000 is just left on the table and the guy walks out. You know, Trump knows all about that and how that one works.
I help you find your friend.
What? You're breaking up.
I helped you find your friend.
Yes, thank you. He's still alive, and
but only one out of two.
Only one out of two came back. Yes.
You did not find the body of the other one.
That's where I explained about the Yetis and how he should forget where they were and try and leave them alone.
So are you gonna tell him the real deal with the Yeti, or what you gonna explain?
Are we the only two in the limo?
Yeah, this driver.
Well, okay, I'll do it quietly. Is the shield up? Oh, but he could be listening in anyway.
Yeah.
I presume the driver is also a Native American?
I don't know.
Or is he? Can I talk to Chief Soaring Eagle in his own language and the other guy might not understand, or?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it very quietly.
Start going through all the Native American languages to find one that you both might know, but the other guy won't.
I'll just do it very quietly.
So you explain the truth? The whole truth? Nothing but the truth?
No. Not necessarily the whole truth, but the truth. They're visitors from another world, and they crashed here centuries ago, and they just want to be left alone.
And please stop hunting them.
And please stop hunting them.
I'm assuming they were stopped hunting them. That was the first part of it,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Our ancestral traditions, you tell me, how to hunt an alien in the mountains that has lived for centuries.
I'm not telling you how to, I'm asking you not to.
You're asking us to stop hunting. Because you believe the Bigfoot is an alien.
He is.
You're not the first one to say this to me.
And
you're not the first
He's
one.
Also not Bigfoot. Bigfoot's brown and lives somewhere else. This is a Yeti. You can hunt Bigfoot if you want.
Turns out that's their cousin.
Yes. Yes, Yetis come in multiple colors, just like humans.
It is a winter coat.
It's a winter coat. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no, you're not going to stop hunting them?
Yes.
I'm disappointed. They other than whoa, what was that?
It's
That's
Carlos.
me writing.
Oh,
Sorry.
You are poking
Um,
your microphone or something.
other than hunting for food, they generally leave humans alone.
That is not the wisdom of the old ones. The
Times
snowman
change.
has killed killed my tribe in every generation.
Because you are hunting him.
No, we are hunting him because he's killing us.
It had to start somehow, and I'm guessing it probably was fear. Your ancestors saw something that scared them, quite logically, given they're like 2 meter tall giant bears, basically, from human perspective, and they were afraid of it, so they tried to kill it, and that's probably how it started.
No. It is a predator. It eats human.
Was there any evidence of that in the cave? Oh, this is as an aside to Wooster.
Not that you recall.
Okay.
You just suddenly see the 3 red dots and a triangle set on the chief's head.
What? I don't get the
Predator.
reference. No,
You've never seen Predator?
I intentionally avoided Predator, yes.
Right, three red dots in a triangle. That's the targeting reticle for the gun for the
Oh.
Predator.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming I don't see that inside the limo.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the driver is actually hunting him. I'm doing what I can for well, you'll know there's more than one now. I'm doing what I can for a friend of a friend, basically. The one you've been hunting for decades and centuries is named Bifu. And now that his friend is here, I wouldn't recommend trying to hunt him because there will not be any survivors if Raju decides that you are hostile. And they can speak, by the way. And I wish Bifu had when he first showed up.
Then we must be extra vigilant. Hey,
Vigilance? Vigilance is good. Hostility is not.
I thank you for your warnings. But
You're
it is
welcome.
better we get you off of this mountain before you get more delirious from the lack of oxygen.
More what? Hilarious?
Delirious.
Oh, delirious. Okay, that makes more sense.
He's thinking you trying to say that they're all safe and cuddly as you with oxygen deprivation.
It's not delirium, but as you wish.
So they get you down off the mountain. You are given the choice of taking directly to the airport or a room in the casino for rest and relaxation.
Would
Max,
what about a trip to the hospital?
Or a ride to the hospital.
Max voted either back to Cheyenne for hospitalization or hospital, whichever one's going to be either local hospital or back to Cheyenne for medical care, whatever is going to be the best.
The best,
also,
Cheyenne.
Right.
You got alien technology there.
Yeah. I think I can wait there. We get to Cheyenne.
Any objections?
We'll hold off our conversation.
So you get down to the airport apparently, and then you can hire a plane or something and fly it.
I can't fly.
No, we'll just hire a plane.
And a pilot, I think.
How much does that cost?
It's about 2 hours on a private jet, so 20K.
20K. 20K versus local hospital.
We're still gonna have to fly there anyway.
Yeah, but you could use like regional airlines and pay 2,000 instead.
It's fine.
I have to ask Mac, are you okay getting on an airplane?
And you're the one with the doctorate.
Well, no. Are you okay getting on an airplane? And please don't jump out of this one.
How about I throw you out first, and the next time I decide to jump and I can land on you instead.
Not a fan of that problem.
Yeah, so how about that? I don't jump out of planes and you don't go out. Savvy?
Don't go out what?
Out of the plane first.
Alternatively.
Why did I not even think of that, Froggy?
Alternatively, you could just hire a car and drive for the next, what is it, 8 hours? More like 12. It's going to be montage anyway.
Not about the money, it's whatever works.
Yeah, sure.
Froggy says Bifu kind of sounds like Bigfoot.
And it fit the theme.
I'm very bummed. This whole operation. I'm bummed.
It's a lot of L's on this one.
Nothing but L's. All right, so you want to have a conversation beforehand, or?
Well, technically, you can close the pilot door and have a conversation in the private section.
Yeah. All the ladies are here.
Check for Russian bugs first. Mac won't get the reference. Mac won't get the reference, but
we'll do a search.
How about an electronics check?
Sure. Go for it.
Nine. Rolled really crappy. Oh, you did much better than me.
You don't find out any bugs. You don't find any bugs. Yeah.
Mac, this whole thing's my fault. You're right to hate me. I'm failing. The Russians, the KGB, is what was sabotaging us earlier. They're looking for us. They're looking for me. I had a conversation with the CIA. And their interference is causing interference.
Right. So
But-
whose bowl of cereal did you piss in?
Well, here's the thing. Contract. Mission. Secret ops, just like before.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in any really good mood to like you're not in a good spot to like answer nicely, but in order for me to tell you what's going on, you have to kind of agree to being in on the mission. Just like before. But I can tell you, you want in on this.
Let me guess. CIA Black Corp, is it?
Got on fast.
But
Check for CIA.
only
folks.
we can do it because of our unique abilities and situation.
Right. I want an extra clause in the contract.
It's too late. Contract's done. You're either part of the crew or you're not. I know, buddy. I know.
Oh, you don't buddy me there. You're pulling me into CIA Black Corp.
You know what? You're right. Look, I'm just going to lay it out on the table beforehand and risk the wrath of the CIA on my head. The Russians have a gate, or at least they have a plan for the gate.
Okay.
Their mission wasn't Yeti. Their mission was us, was me. So it's come to the United States intelligence attention that a foreign country is working on the same projects that we are, the Stargate project. Our mission is to infiltrate, find out more, and report back. And according to my contract and notes of needs, Wooster, is there any very specific needs and wants and things that is the actual mission that I'm asking Mac to jump on in on?
I do believe you were supposed to acquire any intelligence regarding the Soviet Stargate program.
There we go. So, intelligence gathering mission. The Stargates have a program. We could either get captured or go to them voluntarily. And the worst part of this is we can't tell Stargate Command. This has got to be outside of them. They are a contract, and this is a new contract, and we're all contractors. Mac, this is the best that I could do. Lay out my cards on the table. I just want to do what's best for good old USA and for the world.
Right. Let me put it this way. If there's only one gate on Earth and the Stargate Corporation's got it there, how do the Soviets know about it? How do they know to go after us? Or you? I'll tell you how. There's a mole. And then the question comes to it as, and here's the thing. How did the Stargate Corporation get the Stargate in the first place? Because if they're totally separate from the CIA, because everything so far seems to suggest that they did not want the CIA looking into the operation, but it seems like your CIA buddy knew or seems to have an idea about what you've been doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, first off, what Stargate is doing is also under part of government contract and partial control, even though they're independent, there's subsidies and
In
things
other
like
words, they are another Black Ops project.
that. I mean, of course, but they are still separate.
So there's either a mole in the CIA and the part that knows about it to leak enough information, or there's a mole in the Stargate Corporation.
Bravo team. Sorry.
According to my theories or my quick conversation with Agent 5, we're suspecting somebody within the organization. I have maybe like a suspicion of who, but I'm like not sure for sure, and I don't want to say, but I could, it sounds to me like you're in on this then. Can I count you in for help once you feel better?
I would do it. But the issue that I think we're going to have is we can't be sure who they've compromised if there's a mole.
All right.
And this mission might be just the attempt to get us where they want us.
So, like, we'll agree then. I got a plan.
Technically,
We'll keep the secret project. We'll call it, what do we call it? Project X, whatever. We'll come up with something cool later.
well, they called it Project Silkworm, didn't they?
Let's not use their
Butterfly. Project Butterfly.
Project Butterfly. I like it totally. Like a tramp stamp, even. Why did my mind go there? I don't know.
Project Tramp Stamp.
That is not what I was referring to, but okay.
Well, more. I was thinking more like Madam Butterfly when I heard that there, or the old one. If a butterfly flaps its wings, it can cause like storms thousands of miles away.
That's much better than a tramp stamp. Project Butterfly. All right, totally. All right. So
Project Tramp Stamp? No.
all right. So like we keep Project Butterfly totally to ourselves. The story is the KGB were trying to find Yeti. CIA does not know about Yeti at all. But unfortunately now only we know about Yeti, and we're going to inform Stargate. Right now it's a failed mission because of like totally unforeseen circumstances. We shot the other Yeti that didn't know was there, and yeah, Raju's pissed at us, and luckily Dan, did you take care of the thing? Were you able to take care of Lion Eagle?
As best as I could. He wasn't really believing me. But I did warn him to not tell any others of it. I'm not sure he's going to listen. But
Max just going to go, You think a Native American's going to take a white man at his word? I mean, how many times has a white man promised
I've
them?
known Soaring Eagle for years.
Well, it's going to be a problem that like now they know they're real and they're going to keep on hunting them. So like,
I warned him that if he tried to hunt Bifu and Raju got in the way, then the hunters would be no more.
Right. Now there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just totally make Soaring Eagle disappear.
Jeez.
Yeah, and you're probably going to want to get rid of
character. Sorry.
Hey, I told you to take care of it. Take care of it. All right, no,
I'm sorry.
I'm totally kidding.
What do you mean take care of it? Did you not get when I Tom Cruised myself out of an airplane?
All right, no. All right, so I think also the one thing, because now that this is a failed mission, but we have intel and things to work off of. Plus, I have whatever video footage I have to work with.
Do we tell Stargate that Mac survived, but Raju didn't?
MIA.
Who's Mia? No, just kidding. I know what MIA means. Yeah. Actually, we can honestly say we were able to recover Mac, but we have no idea where Raju is now.
Yeah,
which is true.
And it's also we also going to mention like the rivalry now that's an unforeseen circumstance. The one guy that we asked for help is mortal enemy of the guy we're hunting. Who could have foreseen that in any way, shape, or form? That's just the way it is.
Especially since you didn't specify who you were looking for.
It's like you were trusting a certain GM to be benevolent and not cruel.
What fools must we be?
I mean, you don't know what Wooster's nickname is. Loki. There.
He's busy sitting on a chair right now.
For a second, I thought my internet had frozen. It was just how still Wooster was. I was going, don't you dare tell me my internet's going to go again. Don't you dare do that, sir.
All right, so.
No, it hasn't frozen. It hasn't frozen, no, because
that's what we go with then.
Background's flickering in yours.
And I suppose we'll have to start looking for a mole. Which comes up with a plan. Do we investigate or do we intentionally get captured on our next mission? Or do we like... You know what? Let's get Mac killed up first and let's go from there. How about that?
Do we try and find the mole before we wander off to yet another freaking cold place?
Well, I'll see what I can do about setting up some extra security programs to be on the lookout for sniffers, and
I have something similar. I have something very similar in mind, which we can talk about after the break. No.
Which is, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's have a break. We'll be back at the hour in 17 minutes.
Okay.
So, have a long one. Where's the
Make sure you supply extra donuts.
We're early.
Just to fool you.
You never saw that one coming.
Oh, so do we fill in for the other minute that people... Nope, they're already caught up. They've been waiting with bated breath.
Whenever that saying never really understood me, because it's like, okay, you take your breath and you put a little hook in it to catch a fish.
Yeah, yeah.
Baited breath? I never understood that
Bait
one.
is different. Bait is to lure you in. Bait doesn't catch anything. Bait just accentuates the hook.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
That's what baited. At least that's the way I take it. I don't know. I have problems with phrases too, like two birds and with one stone. Like, what does that even mean? Anyways.
Okay, so
Now we're on time.
Oh yes, you land in whatever town was next to Cheyenne Mountain.
Diane?
Colorado Springs, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyway, you arrive at Cheyenne Mountain Complex, currently on lease to the Stargate Corporation.
When we operate on you, is the belt going to be a problem?
He doesn't need an operation. He's only gotten damaged in one stat.
Yeah.
Other than endurance.
Yeah, I think it's natural healing, isn't it?
Yeah. Just rest, relaxation, and
Paracetamol.
good old fashioned ibuprofen. Aspirin, something along those lines.
So set his bum on fire. Okay. Give him his aspirin. Oh, aspirin, sorry.
It should take him a week or two to recoup from that. So, so what's the version you're going with the Stargate Corporation?
So I think that we did not know that the Indians were enemies of them, and when we got there, they kind of went into hiding, and now they're back into hiding. No? All right. Here's the version we're going with. I think we're saying, first off, the Ruskies, they knew about the Yeti, or they knew that we knew something. They're trying to figure some shit out about our operation there and our involvement with Stargate.
So are you going to tell that to Stargate?
Yeah. I'm going to tell the Stargate that the Russians were attempting to get to hang on. We needed to evade the Yetis. We needed to sneak the Yetis away from Tibet and the party there that was like what I think. I don't. Is there any issues with saying that it was? I think we've already mentioned that the Russians were trying to get him. That's why we needed to fucking get an airplane out of there, isn't that? Wooster, remind me, because it's been like months, so I can't remember exactly how much.
You sneaked the Yeti across the border, so to say. You needed to hide it from the Russians.
Right.
The inspection team, at least.
Right, and that's what I've told. That's what we've told Stargate Command.
Yeah, because we'd already told them that over the phone. Yeah.
Right.
And unfortunately, at the same time, we were telling the Russians because they bugged the plane, something like that.
No, but that also caught the attention of the CIA, which is why they wanted, they wanted us to come down and cooperate. But we're 100%. They do not know about our possession. Unfortunately, during transfer, we lost them during transfer. And what we're saying is they're still there, but we can't get back to him right now. We're separated.
And if you were to send in, let's be honest, if you were to send anyone to try and retrieve him, it's gonna.
They're gonna send the Bravo team, aren't they? Fuck.
It will be a hostile retrieval.
Well, that's one way to get rid of Bravo team.
No.
My headphones just went out.
This is where like we get introduced to Team Cash and Grab.
No, this can be. I mean, hang on though, because the Yetis don't want to go back right now. The Yetis said, "Hey, give us some time." I suggest we give them some time and we try contact again in a little.
I don't think that was exactly said. It was just simply go away. Was all I got.
That's what you got, but that's not necessarily what we have to tell them.
True. Good point. Good point. Right.
Mm-hmm. They can always send you a text message if they ever want to talk. They've got your email address or belt mail address.
It turns. We just advise. Look, it looks like they've got access to certain technology. They will be able to, if they want to take us up on the offer, they know how to contact us.
I'm just wondering if we tell them about the chief or not.
It's a question of what is Stargate's containment protocols are.
What do we know about that, Wooster?
Yeah.
Don't just leave this in the blind. We've been working here now. Tell us. What would be a probable scenario?
What do we know what they are, or is that being kept from us?
This entire time we keep failing because it's so much in the dark. In the dark, we don't know jack shit.
Well, to be fair, it's not the situation you have encountered before. It's your feeling is it's a corporation that is sort of like running headfirst into things and improvising a solution. Usually it's done by contractors like you.
Okay, the Yetis have been hunted for so long, and right now they're in. The Yetis have been hunted for so long, and we're close, but they're not fully trusting us yet because of the mishaps that just happened because of the interference with the Russians.
Yeah. Also,
so we're giving them some time before we contact them because they're, this whole situation got screwed up from the get-go.
Yeah.
And it just rolled downhill, and it's just gonna have to take an L for this one until later. We will make contact then. More importantly, because they know us and our smell, we are the best people to make contact. Anybody else, they will be hostile to.
Or smell.
How's that like ball of yarn of like?
A booster. It was awesome.
I just imagine you trying to say that while hooked up to a lie detector.
Oh, those are easy to pass by.
I know. They're 50-50.
They're about as reliable as the ye old coin.
Oh, they are. That's it. You can be nervous for any reason that says it's a lie.
But anyway, you're telling them there is two of them?
Yeah, I think it's better to come out with that bit because it's better if we don't have that bite us in the ass if suddenly there's on CNN News, Indians are, showing off the two Yetis that they've killed.
It's reproducing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why that information would influence anything one way or another.
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, which only helps buy us more time and more.
I think that would reinforce. Look, it's not if you send guys there. You got to remember it's two of them, and it would appear that both of them have got access to some pieces of tech that we'll just say, look, 5 of us were lucky against 1.
Do we mention the belt?
Do they know about the belt?
They don't.
I have not mentioned anything about the belt.
Have they said? But they knew the other belt, though, right? I mean,
they knew about the other.
Oh
belt.
yeah, the gold belt. Yes, that's true. So we can mention that the Yeti has something like much more powerful than the gold belt,
and that actually works and all that.
Yes.
However, this is a Mac thing. Whether Mac wants them to know about his belt or not.
Hey,
we can say that. Look, it's attached to you, and it doesn't work.
The way I've been playing it,
it's a fashion statement.
I'm a drug addict to this thing now. I don't think the idea of being taken. I'm as much probably dependent on it as it's probably dependent on me there.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of I'm not wanting to tell anyone who doesn't need to know, because the concern is, are they going to, do I then become the science experiment? That's the first one. Or do they take it away from me?
And C, I fucking dare you to take it away from me.
Mm-hmm.
You're an employee of
Alpha Corp.
Of Alpha Corp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Mac's going, no, I've not. If they know about it, they've not approached me about it. I don't think they've even clocked.
So your belt is still a secret to the.
It's just a fashion statement.
Stargate. Yeah. Got it. As is Project Butterfly. The closest that we can get is that for some unknown reason, they interfered. And we should absolutely look further into that to find, and that I think will be our in. But I think that's a good debriefing. And of course, you need some rest and realization. Mm-hmm. You just literally fell out of an airplane, barely survived.
Do we know? Do we want to see if we want to leave potential breadcrumbs to see if get an idea who the Mo is? Till
potential suspects. We'll cross that bridge once we get back. No, we don't want any. We want zero mention of that. Fair. We want to keep that close to our ties. We'll figure that out on ourselves. I think.
When we
let me guess on that.
Just a second. When we get back, where? Oh, we're already back at Cheyenne debriefing.
We're on the airplane. We're trying to discuss what
okay. I thought we were already back debriefing.
What our debrief is going to be, right, and how much we're going to tell it.
Oh, okay. I thought we were already back. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we're still on the plane, I can mention that if we need to, I can try to. Well, it'll be much easier if we get into a Russian base, but I can actually try to hack into the computers at Stargate Command. Maybe to try and help find the mole.
Yeah. We talked about doing something like that, or doing search parameters or histories, anything suspicious, things like that. All right, but cool. I think we have a good plan. Is there any Wooster? And what's next?
I'm guessing you explain your plan to Hammond.
Right.
Well, not the plan. We'd give him our debriefing, our report.
Right.
I don't think we're giving them the plan of, oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and on the report, and you can see like here's some footage. So our suspicion is like, from whatever intel we could gather, they're from that. I show them like a quick video footage of him with the belt, zoom in portion of the belt of what we just built in.
Mm-hmm.
Access to tech. However, it's gonna take like a little bit longer. We'll need to make contact again back in 1 month, but they're now here in our territory in the controlled area. In the meantime, I am very concerned that the foreign nation was looking at this as well, specifically about the what other things they could find. I have some leads that I could go investigate further. See, and which would mean we might be able to recover further tech from what Mr. Yeti said. So, I suggest give us a couple of more weeks, rest recovery. Then we're going to investigate this other area. And I'm going to point to somewhere East Germany, West Germany, right around there, or near this area where Yeti said that there is
East Germany and West Germany don't exist.
No,
it's just Germany.
No,
right.
it's still alternate universe, so there is.
Old school where the divide was, we're like, oh, okay, where was it? Like,
bring down this wall.
Sorry,
yeah, that's exactly what I'm
wall is still up.
Sorry,
in 95.
Yep.
No.
The wall is still up. Soviet Union is still there.
Mm-hmm.
East Bloc is there, more or less.
Mm-hmm. It's just like Mac's just gonna go, look, poor Doug, he's been jet lagged, he's been all over the place. What he's just trying to say, when we're on the plane back, I actually was thinking about it. I think I recognized some of the patches of those KGB operatives, and if they are what I recognize, it's a unit. Well, I don't know why they would have been pulled so far away. Last time I checked, they were based in East Germany. It's a Space Nash unit.
Our suspicion is they're looking for since there's aircraft and technology that had crash landed way back when, this is their link. So we go investigate that area we go investigate that area ourselves, knowing what tech to look for.
So it would appear that potentially, if there's any research being done by them, it might be in East Germany, or they're at least
point as to where it's actually being done.
Because I don't understand why else they would be pulling a Space NASA unit all the way out from there. I mean, they've got units closer in Afghanistan. There. So it makes me think that where that unit that they pulled is trained for that sort of mission.
I do believe the corporation would like to hire you for an scouting mission like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. We'll debrief more. Like I'm totally jet lagged and still recovering from this cold that I got. And of course, Mac, literally fell out of an airplane less than 10 hours ago, less than 24 hours ago.
Of course, of course. This is a matter that must not be. One must
Rushed.
not be too. That cannot be rushed. Yes.
We cannot be rushing the job. Yes.
We cannot
No.
ration this up.
Oh.
Yes. Take
It
a
would
couple of
be
weeks off.
irrational.
Take a couple of weeks off and
Mm.
report to me when you're ready to leave. I'll arrange for transportation.
Fantastic. All right. And I know there's like, well, if you don't mind, in the next few days, we'll go over finances, bills incurred, and exchange goods and stuff. Right?
Okay.
Cool. And we're clear.
Go
I
out
can
of
just
the meeting room.
I'm picturing Hammond going, "What the fuck were they?"
Oh.
I
Doug.
think Ham's needing those 2 weeks to debrief his brain to figure out what was meant.
Doug.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did the meeting with the CIA go?
Who's asking that?
I guess.
It went well. They're apparently their interference perked up the CIA's stings, and they wanted more information about what was what and who and where and why. Luckily, they know nothing of our mission, our cargo, or our tech, as per our contracted agreements. They did, however, and were able to recover some and confirm that it was the KGB. They had found and disabled some tech, nothing very major, that would help us. They thank you for the interference. They thank you for your graciousness, and will be, if you forward them any invoicing and billing, they will be happily to take care of it. I'll make the arrangements. Other than that, any other questions?
You are jet lagged.
Carry on.
My wayward son.
Past the pertinent information, I kept my mouth shut about any Stargate organization or information, and I also
Is that
kept
in
the mouth shut
character?
about any CIA pertinent information that they do not want.
And this has been Ham says, sorry, what was that you said?
One more thing.
Yes, Columbo.
Can I do an insight check to see if Hammond's the mole?
There is no inside skill in this.
Yeah. All right.
What?
Is it like Austin Powers? The mole
What?
has a mole.
What is?
Mole.
What is the equivalent of insight in this?
Deception.
Deception is the
okay.
closest because that allows you to counter deception.
Mm-hmm.
You don't con a con artist.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last word you just said?
You don't con a con artist
Yeah, you don't con a con artist.
Or the other phrase.
or a carny.
What con artists? There's a saying that
Do I
con
need to roll
artists use,
deception?
you can't con an honest man, because if he's honest, they won't fall for tricks, because a lot of tricks are relying on people being greedy. There.
I'm actually trained in deception. Oh wow, never mind. You rolled an 11. Nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 6. Dang, that was almost a double sixes.
Mhm.
As I'm saying certain key phrases, I'm looking for like reactions and things, and at the same time, I'm intentionally, leading and misleading.
Well, given you were lying through most of what you were saying anyway, good thing you rolled that well for deception.
This is when Hammond gives you the secret handshake of the Freemasons.
He says, secret handshake and says, Hell Hydra.
No.
No, we don't want that copyright strike.
No. That's when Hammond asks you for your favorite restaurant in Russian, and you respond in Russian.
Oh, Asvidanya.
Looks good on you. Всего хорошего.
There we go.
Hold on, is everyone speaking Russian apart from me? Jeez.
I know how to speak Russian.
That's what he was saying. He's the only one who does
Dan is better, but yeah. Okay, I know a few words in Russian.
Yeah, нет. That's all I really remember.
The всего хорошего is be well.
Не доработаю.
I think the Russian at Wooster and like Elfins will know is, oi, this is our side of the border. Get back.
No, it's more along Ruki ver and do svidaniya.
Which is
hands up and bye.
Issued in quick succession, I'm guessing. That might be a war. No, that is a war crime if they did surrender.
If Ruki ver doesn't work, das Vidania does.
There we go. Nice.
So, right. Given that it's going to be a long pause until the next one, I think this is as good a place as any to start the end credits for the season.
Yeah. So now season finale / cliffhanger.
No, we had a cliffhanger earlier.
We did have
literal cliffhanger when the Yeti and Mac were hanging from a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also extra tired. Anyway, so as the credits roll out, they say there's a message arriving to Mac's belt. It says, "Help! He's insane."
Oh, shit.
Who's the message from?
And in.
Oh, we know who the message is from. Well,
it could be either.
I don't think Beefy has a working belt.
I think only Raju had the belt.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise, that's
I think he would have been dead if he had a working belt.
So,
he's insane. I hope it's more of a bad roommate situation. Like
he leaves the lid of the milk.
he won't place the dirty clothes in the hamper. He leaves them laying around everywhere.
He leaves the toilet seat down.
Oh my god.
He makes a mess at night in the dark.
He doesn't do the dishes. He just piles them up into the sink.
It's called soaking, okay? It's called soaking.
He buys his milks in bags.
It needs 5 days worth of soaking, okay?
I take that as a personal insult there, Wooster.
I actually found out why that actually came about. It was because there was changes and at the time there was like changes in measures, and they ended up because they couldn't actually have the replacement plastic containers for it. They already had the bags ready to do it, and it's just continued.
There you
go. Yeah, but it's weird arse as hell, let's be honest.
So, how did you find today's episode?
Less stressful than the last 3.
What?
Yeah, it's very less stressful,
yeah,
but
Mac,
also disappointing.
You reduce stress.
Huh?
Mac reduces stress.
Yes. Every time you're around, there is less stress.
Why?
No,
because I'm taking the hits and he's not?
Yeah, basically.
I'm taking all the emotional hits, man. I'll trade with you immediately.
Fair point. Fair point.
You see Mac on the therapist counter. I was brought on to be the muscle. Not to be the emotional punching bag.
I'm more than just a muscle memory.
Did you see them bicker with the? Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild episode.
Oh yeah, bickering with the CIA last episode.
That was stressful as fuck.
I haven't yet watched it.
Oh,
I've just not been getting around to watching.
Unwatchable. It's unwatchable. It's.
We highly recommend you skip it.
Bad.
It's what happens when you mix drugs with hard alcohol.
Jeez. Right, so who was in the drugs and who was in the alcohol?
It's just a metaphor for what happens.
So you're saying
we met a 5. We didn't met a 4.
So you're saying that if I'm watching it, I really want to take aspirin first.
Yeah,
maybe something stronger. Maybe something stronger.
Right,
a bottle of scotch or something.
All right, aspirin and a bottle of scotch, so I can just kill myself before I watch it. Okay.
Wait. Legitimately, let me give you a recap.
Yeah.
So, hey, we're going to the CIA. Don't say shit. They have methods. They have blackhead ops. You know, I make them look scary. Then they're scared. And they're like, hey, guys, can we, I need you all to step out of the vehicle so we could do our thing. And everyone's like, fuck no, we ain't.
I heard about this. I heard about Valerie was telling me that she basically got into a fight with you.
I pumped them up too much. Yeah, I pumped them up. And I'm like, dude, listen, please, for the love of God. You're gonna leave this plane either peacefully or unpeacefully, please. They just look. There's smoking cookies down. There's coffee and blankets and cookies down there, and they're like, "We ain't drinking that shit."
Yeah, okay. It's mixed with rice, and you've just told us that 2 minutes ago.
So then, after everybody's all freaked out, then they're like, "So, we have a mission for you. Please take it."
The first response is, go to hell?
Oh my God. So first I pump everybody up into being scared, and then I pump everybody up into accepting the mission. It was fucking stressful as fuck.
He was turning redder than usual.
Yeah.
Or orange.
Valerie said that she thought you were going to burst a blood vessel.
Wasn't that far away.
Oh my God.
She could see the pulsating at the temple, you know.
I was trying to keep Valerie calm, unstressed, happy, saying, "Look, I'll defend you if you want to stay." Going, please get off the plane. Please get off the plane.
It was legit like a wall. Unstoppable force. It's tequila meets I don't know.
Which should have taken what, a minute? Was half the episode?
Guys,
I know.
It happens, and it was.
And I understood her thinking exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody was on the ride. It was just a wild ride. That's all. It was a wild ride, and oh my god. Yeah. Thank you, Froggy. Yeah, and
Okay, if you're into doing recaps, what was the recap of the Star Wars?
the recap of the Star Wars. So,
First, you got to do the text.
it's
Yeah,
Actually,
you have
it
to
wasn't too
scroll
bad
by.
'cause there was a lot of the we did Pekka did a nice job of integrating actual video and sound from Star Wars film to kind of make us feel like we're literally in the middle of the film. Here's
Oh,
a
cool.
scroll, and it's post Hoth battle. There's some battleships. Please defend us real quick while we try to escape. Boom, we escaped successfully. But now it's the need. Hey, there's a strange message from some other place, and we need somebody to go investigate and figure out what the fuck. Well, there's your need, right? So we go investigate it. And it turns out it's this planet somewhere, and planet out in the middle of nowhere, and the message is probably from like some rebel scum leader called Hagen. Or Hagen.
As weapon smuggler.
Weapon smuggler.
Hagen Das?
Right? And we get there.
What are you saying? The Empire's lactose intolerant?
Mm-hmm. Well, this smuggler planet, and we get there, and it's a trap. These other evil smugglers from this that are also anti Rebel Alliance. Well, we saved Hagen, and he's like, "Yeah, dude. The reason like I'm hearing and sending out the distress messages because one of the general, the Millennium Falcon, or somewhere way out there in the asteroid field, is being chased down by the Imperials. So not only do we have to like dodge the Imperials, but we have to get to the planet, and it's a whole thing. And we found what we wanted, the Millennium Falcon. That was a real distress signal. But then we pay the heavy price. It really wasn't on. It's only what's the name?
Lando Calrissian.
Lando Calrissian, a Wookiee, and some strange woman and kid and their family, and the Empire. Haha, we found the fucking asteroid. Well, that was the heavy price. So then we had one last bit of like, you know what we'll do? Why don't you guys act like the decoys, and we'll smuggle out the family, and then we'll reunite back with the fleet, and life will be good. So through a series of tests and challenges, we return back to where we started, back with the fleet, having changed now with new members and new families, and everything's back to good.
Sounds cool. Yes, Froggy, they did a. That's where they were the last 2 weeks. Pekka was running a Star Wars game.
This would be great, yes.
And it was fun, but it took 2 weeks.
And looks like it'll be next year. Yes, I know. Unloyal to Wooster, playing with another GM, or that isn't Wooster. Well,
it's always fun to play in other people's games. It's just fun.
Indeed, it is. So, we'll be back next year with Carlos's Angels. Or Los's Angels.
Angels.
Los Angels of Anaheim. No, that's not it.
Los's Angels.
Los Angeles.
Maybe I should.
De Los Angeles.
You know what?
Yes. No, it's Los Angles.
Los's Revenge. The story is about you guys, though. It's about the angels, the guys that are working for him. So we'll call it Los's Angels. We'll see where this goes.
Yes.
Do you know who will be playing?
Angles, and the characters' names will be obtuse, acute, right?
I think Wooster's in.
Hopefully I am.
I've made it in a way so that we could drop it in and out as needed. because that's how I always do. But I mean, we'll see the whole crew, and we'll see how it is. We're still deciding, but we'll find out next year, won't we?
Yep.
Who will be playing?
Hopefully. So.
Hopefully the whole crew and more. We'll see.
We'll see. Until next time.
Yeah, but until that time, I hope you'll all enjoy. Well, unless you have something else, Wooster.
Nope.
I think it's that time for bonus nachos. Yeah, let's all get your bonus nachos, y'all.
Bonus
nachos, everybody.